now, so indicating the loading process is about to get underway. Thanks, Mercedes. They're about to come forward for the fifth. 260 Jacob's Ladder. First up run at Wyong was good in a benchmark 64. It was over 1,100 metres and was only beaten narrowly by Norton Road. Won its maiden in Canberra last preparation. Then went to Eagle Farm, finished midfield in a class 1 over 1,400 as Mardo's with us from Sky One. Speaking of Jacob's Ladder, one of the favourites here, Dusty Bay, number 8, prepared by Tracy Bartley. It's had the 4 starts. Won its maiden on debut. That was at Grafton back in February. And was a $1.40 favourite on that occasion. Won its maiden by 5 lengths. Went to the Pago behind Skyhook, second start in a race. And also raced in good company before going for a spell at Rose Hill behind Nepotism. It's had a couple of trials. Went to Warwick Farm first up behind Cantiamo. Was only beaten just over a length. So this is much easier. So I can understand the money for it. Dusty Bay, Karen McAvoy for Tracy Bartley. Now into equal favourite with Jacob's Ladder, who's had the 5 starts, 1 win, 2 minor placings. Number 3, Change My Address, is a clear third. Pick on the fixed price board. Molly Burke for John Sargent. She contested the Silver Shadow first up this preparation. Went to a midway 72 last time behind Denman Star. That was not long ago, in fact. Only on the 6th of September. So they're loading away well. Tong Ho's about to get set. Change My Address, Jacob's Ladder about to come forward. So Dusty Bay now the favourite, 260. Miss Havara is about to come up. Tong Ho and Change My Address. 1,200 metres for the Shoalhaven Heads Bowling and Recreation Club. So Dusty Bay a clear favourite now, 250. Jacob's Ladder 280 and Change My Address just out half a point in the latter part of betting. Last 2 to come forward now, and that's Miss Havar and Change My Address. Miss Havar, she's only had the 3 race starts. She won her first start here at Kembla Grange back in April. And Change My Address coming up to complete the line. Ready for a start. Starter is on the ladder. Race 5, Kembla Grange. And they're racing her. Miss Havar began a little bit slowly. She came out about a half a length in arrears. Going forward in the early stages was Eagerly Awaits on the inside. It'll drive to a narrow leader. Also pushing up in the middle is Dusty Bay as they run the first couple 100 metres. Raw Bombardier is up there nice and handy as they run that first turner. Channeling on the inside, then Jacob's Ladder, followed by Angel's Cry back 4th last, and Smart Cry, Change My Address. Miss Havar over on the railer. Down the side, 650 left to go, and it's Eagerly Awaits from Koning, who's up in second, and Raw Bombardier is out deeper. Then Channeling and Dusty Bay. Tong Ho's out 3 wide with cover. They were followed by Jacob's Ladder, Angel's Cry, then Change My Address, Smart Cry, and Miss Havar as they turn. 400 metres left to go. Eagerly Awaits in front, now shaken up in the leader. Koning on the outside, then Channeling, followed by Rural Bombardier. Dusty Bay's trying to angle into the clear. Out wide, Jacob's Ladder starting to hit top gear as well. Jacob's Ladder at the 200 got to the lead. Tong Ho tries to go with it, can't do so. And Jacob's Ladder is now streaking away. Jacob's Ladder in front with 50 to go. Jacob's Ladder beat Tong Ho, third Dusty Bay in front of Change My Address, Koning, Channeling. Then Smart Cry, Miss Havar, followed by Rural Bombardier. Angel's Cry and Eagerly Awaits was back near enough to last. Jacob's Ladder. Zach Lloyd pays $2.90 and $1.30. 7 Tong Ho, 8 third and 3 will be 4th. 1, 7, 8 and 3 the numbers here at Kembla Grange. 1, 7, 8 and 3. Jacob's Ladder for Zach Lloyd and John Thompson. Tong Ho will be second, number 7. Third will be 8.
Okay, mate, they're just going to the barrier Just have a quick look at them. Hang on. Golden Kathleen, Age of Grace. Golden Kathleen, Age of Grace. Runaway Winston, Mississippi Dawn, Mississippi Dawn. Runaway Winston, Mississippi Dawn. Ain't No Cure for Love, Kudos. Kudos, Kudos, Kudos. So Eternal Wine coming along for Chris Parner. Mississippi Dawn, Age of Grace. Mavis Myrtle. Ain't No Cure for Love to join them with Runaway Winston. So there's only about 3 or 4 left to move in. They place Age of Grace in there first up. So you think Mare Age of Grace settles up there into the gates. 2,200 metre winner last campaign. Walking forward now is Mississippi Dawn. One win did come at this trip, 1,400. Runaway Winston joins the line. And Mavis Myrtle is going to be the last of them. They're almost set here for the running of race 2. John Waslin back in the swing of things on the starters ladder in this next event. Mavis Myrtle locked away. They're set. Eternal Wine runs the favourite. They're off, jumping very awkwardly. Kudos seemed to lurch in the air and missed it by more than a length. Age of Grace got back into the field. Likewise, Ain't No Cure for Love. Mavis Myrtle got out of the gates post haste and went straight to the lead. Settled down in front of the favourite Eternal Wine going forward. Third, Golden Kathleen. Up there running fourth is Mississippi Dawn settling down. Picking up lost ground from the start, Kudos. Then Runaway Winston leaving the 1,000 behind them. Ain't No Cure for Love and the stayers back last of all, Age of Grace. Out to the side they head and they put the 850 behind them. Mavis Myrtle, Spected, longer odds leading the way from Eternal Wine. Over on the inside, travelling up their third, Golden Kathleen. Also getting a handy run, Mississippi Dawn. Kudos down on the inside is next of all, being closely attended by Runaway Winston. Ain't No Cure for Love as they hit the 500 mark and still last, Age of Grace. Towards the home turn they head. Mavis Myrtle appeared to be travelling very well for Romilly. Mavis Myrtle straightens at the 400 metre mark. Eternal Wine about to be popped. The question coming after it off its back. Mississippi Dawn looking for the way clear. Down on the inside, Golden Kathleen. Runaway Winston. Age of Grace is further back at the 200. Mavis Myrtle is going well. Golden Kathleen getting an inside run. Mississippi Dawn closing. It's Mississippi Dawn sweeping up. Goes to the lead from Golden Kathleen and Mississippi Dawn wins it. Mississippi Dawn scored from Golden Kathleen. Third, Mavis Myrtle.